Christoph König, welcome back to Heinz Hall. What a joy it is to have you with Mussorgsky, and we have Chopin and Rachmaninoff too. Great program.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be back to Pittsburgh.
You have Yulianna Avdeeva playing the Chopin second piano concerto. It works really well with the Rachmaninoff. The two of them go together. Why did you put them on the same program?
Because I think when you start off with the Mussorgsky, which is a very fresh piece, and then you have the Chopin, which is slightly more, I would say, slightly more intimate in many respects. I think this is a very good contrast.
And Yulianna, have you worked with her before?
No, it's actually the first time that I meet her, but I've heard many things about her, and of course, the Chopin winner in 2010, if I'm correct, and I'm looking forward.
It's really a very romantic program with the romance of a young Chopin. He was in love when he wrote the piece, and then the sweeping hour-long romance of the Rachmaninoff second.
Yes, it is a very nice program. I know that sometimes I have to say one thing about the Rachmaninoff, because I think there is a misconception about this piece. Many people think that it's an overtly sweet piece, and I don't believe that. It is a very, very strict and very well composed piece. And I have to admit that there is something I'm linked to, because it was written in Dresden, which is my hometown. And there is a little combination of his typical Russian melancholy and the weight of this heavy city, Dresden, which is one of the most beautiful, and before the Second World War, still more beautiful cities in Germany. But it has a certain weight and heaviness. And I think that is also, you can hear this in the music as far as I can tell. And so I feel very close to this music since a very, very long time.
It never feels long to me, but it is nearly an hour of music. Early on, conductors made cuts in it. Have you heard it that way? Is it ever done that way today?
I have heard about those cuts. I have studied those cuts meticulously. Really, I'm not. It took me quite a time to understand that it is very difficult to do those cuts, because they take off a substantial part of the form in the last movement. And if you do this, you save time, and it's shorter and probably a bit more digestible, to say so, for the public, because the last movement is very long. But if you do those cuts, first of all, you don't save very much time. You save 1 or 2 minutes, I've counted. And then you take off certain things of the form which I think need to be present, because it makes the thing a cycle.
So the best way to enjoy it is to surrender yourself to this music.
Yes, I think so. And I've been considering since quite some time to turn around to the public and tell them, look, it is a long piece. Brace yourself and be patient with us, because even the last movement is a long movement. I did this once in Germany, because you might not know that in Germany the Rachmaninoff is not so well known. I've brought this to a radio orchestra just recently. They have never ever played it before, and in this country everyone knows it. But still, I did this. I turned around to the public and asked them, please be patient. You need a bit longer attention. And if you have this, you will really enjoy the music very much. Yeah.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
I hate saying goodbye, so I'll say Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Until we meet again. Ciao.
Ciao.